And so quickly will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Mitchell outside. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Doncic. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Portland trailing here. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. Doncic looking it over. From downtown, drops in the tray. Doncic has got 5.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The TrailBlazers will take TrailBlazers. You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
Pass to Wembanyama. Good on the three-point shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pelicans trailed by 5. Now, quickly. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Mitchell. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside, Barrett. Pass to Doncic. Back to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
On the wing, Green buries it from three-point range. And that ties it up.
And great offensive instincts from Green. Goes into the shot the moment he catches the ball.
Wembanyama down low. Okongwu grabs the board.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now, here's Mitchell. Still without a basket.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Barrett with the ball. Outside for Martin. And they get it. Knocks down the 3 ball. Martin's got the game tied up here for the TrailBlazers.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And so here's Portland, trailing by 2. Onside, Barrett. Back to Pippen. Here's Wembanyama. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Chalk up 2 there.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets 1 to go.
Pass to Morris. And here is McDaniel. Shoots from the corner. Aldama with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin. Outside,
Barrett. Outside for Wembanyama. Good ball movement here by the TrailBlazers. Back to Aldama. And that's a foul called on Santi Aldama. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Big group substitution here for New Orleans. A minute 42 left in the first. Morris a screen. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Conley. 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Aldama with the ball. Now here's LeVert. Defended by Horton Tucker. A 3 from Wembanyama.
Che? Notte.
Connects from three-point range. Wembanyama's got his second bucket of the night.
And when Wembanyama's making that, I just don't know how you guard it.
Puts it up from 17. Johnson can't get it to go.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Back to Wembanyama. And they take the lead. Wembanyama's got 7 points in the game.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Johnson the screen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Johnson is fearless, which is why his coaches encourage him to be aggressive and seek out contact.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Portland. Pass to Lopez. Gets it off. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. TrailBlazers lead by 1. It's the NBA.
20.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. Pass to Ingles. Back to Conley. Here's the floater. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Even now, Stan in his late 30s, Mike Conley still able to perform at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, his father was a gold medalist in track and field. So even as Mike Jr. has maybe lost a step, he's still able to compete athletically.
Morris a screen. Horton Tucker in the corner. His three-pointer's off the mark. Portland leading. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Pippen with a wide-open look. And again, it's the TrailBlazers from deep.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
To the left wing. Here's Horton Tucker. And again, New Orleans has no luck. TrailBlazers leading by 5. Pippen with it. Conley picks him up. Pass to Lopez. Outside for Pippen. Shoots over Horton Tucker. And it's LeVert missing. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Morris a screen. Conley gets the bucket.
Look, Conley's run pick and roll a million times. Knows when to pass it, knows when to keep it.
Now here's LeVert. Still scoreless. From about 19 feet. The kick out to Lopez. Lopez a screen. The tray. Morris with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Johnson. And he lays it straight in. And it's now only a 1-point TrailBlazer lead.
He's a very strong wing. Johnson is about 220 pounds, and he knows how to use his body.
Here's Pippen. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Outside Conley. Tries the spin move. A 3-ball. Aldama with the rebound. Portland leading by 3. Pass to LeVert. Lopez right side. And Morris comes over to help. And Lopez gets it to go.
And I love it when Lopez attacks inside. Even with contact, he can find a way to score.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So it's the Pelicans now. It's a 5-point game. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Quickly. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. Let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
Well, the great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. And here is Doncic. He has 5. And Lopez has it in the corner. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Lopez has got 5 points in the quarter.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
On the wing, Mitchell. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Mitchell's got 10.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
Now, Doncic. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. LeVert with the wide-open look. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Pelicans trail. Mitchell with it. 10 points for him. Right wing. Outside, Green. Mitchell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to quickly. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the TrailBlazers. Outside, Barrett. Now, Doncic. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Wembanyama. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And so Green will bring it up for New Orleans. They trail by 1. So, Stan, I'm looking at this Pelicans roster. They've done a great job building through trades, signing kids off the street, and acquiring talent.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Kevin, that anyone's done a better job of putting together a roster so deep and talented. And as you said, they've done it in so many ways. Draft, trade, undrafted guys. Just a tremendous job.
Really something. And so here's New Orleans. Here's quickly. Pulls it from 20. And the rebound goes to Martin.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Now, here's Doncic. To the right side. They could use a bucket. Okongwu grabs the board. New Orleans in the lead. And here is quickly. He takes it in. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Now, quickly. It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here, it is eye-opening.
Doncic with it. 5 points in the game. Wembanyama, a screen. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Quickly looking it over. Johnson the screen. On the wing, Johnson. Here's the 3. On the wing quickly. He's got 6. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Quickly's got 6 points in the quarter. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Doncic. He's got 7. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Portland out in front, up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Now, here's Mitchell. On the wing quickly. The shot from 20 feet away. Over in the corner, Green. On the wing quickly. Moves back up. Going inside. And it's good on the way in. Quickly's got the first points of the second half here for New Orleans. Doncic outside. Outside, Barrett. Back to Doncic. Pass to Mobo. Back to Wembanyama. They double team Wembanyama. Here's Doncic. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Outside for Wembanyama. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. 14 points for Victor Wembanyama. And here is Quickly. 10 points for him. New Orleans moving it around. Mitchell wide open. And it's Green with the jam.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Pass to Mobo. In the corner, Barrett with it. Wembanyama with it. Covered by Okongwu. With the fadeaway. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Back to Quickly. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Pass to McDaniels. Launches a three. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Martin up top. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Pass to Mitchell. McDaniels with the ball. Here's Quickly. That misses off the back. And we got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And the TrailBlazers making a change here. And here's Portland. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Pass to LeVert. Left side, Barrett. 4 on the shot clock. And that one is good. Barrett's got his second basket of the night.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Morris a screen. Here's Mitchell. The layup off target. Portland leading. Doncic outside. In the corner, Barrett with it. Beyond the arc. It's good
Non
from
sapevo
long
pure
range.
che lo voleva fare.
Barrett's got the lead up to 5 now for Portland.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Johnson outside. Pass to Mitchell. The 19-foot shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. TrailBlazers leading by 5. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
On the wing quickly. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Quickly's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Lopez outside. Pass to Barrett. The kick out to Lopez. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lopez has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And the rare catching fire from a center. Brook Lopez is a different kind of 5, possesses incredible range.
Here's Quickly. Here's Mitchell. LeVert grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Substitution on the court.
And so LeVert will bring it up for the Portland TrailBlazers. They lead by 4. The jump hook. Count that bucket. Aldama's got his first 2 points.
Using that almost 7-foot frame. Santi Aldama, the Spaniard.
Out to Conley. Pippen with the steal. Lets the 3 fly. Morris with the rebound. And it's the Pelicans ball. 6-point game. Johnson the screen. Pass to Horton Tucker. And here is Johnson. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Conley left side. It's stolen by Aldama.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row ending in turnover. Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Now Conley. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And Johnson plays with a lot of power, especially close to the basket.
TrailBlazers leading by 6. Outside Pippen. Pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lopez. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Johnson outside. And Lopez pulls it down. Pippen with it. He's got 5. Pass to Aldama. No good on the 3. Pelicans trailed by 6. Conley scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got 10 points.
And nicknamed Big Body, Johnson doesn't shy away from contact, using that size and strength
to gut through it.
Pass to Aldama. Back to LeVert. Lopez left side. Portland again missing. It's a close game here in New Orleans. Outside Conley. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Trailblazers making a switch here. Pass to Horton Tucker. Lock at 6. Open for 3. Drains the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Portland leading by 7. Pass to Mobo. A 3 from Wembanyama. And so it's Portland headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They lead by 7. Driving inside. Martin wide open. He fires. And he can extend the lead to double digits. Here's Ingles. And he converts the layup. Ingles has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pelicans.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Pass to Wembanyama. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Wembanyama outside. Right side, Pippen. Just 5 on the clock. Spins. Back to Wembanyama. It's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Wembanyama looking it over. Oh, Wembanyama, too easy.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's the fast break. Wembanyama leading the way. Wembanyama finishes off the break. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Pass to LeVert. Here's Mobo. Here's the screen. And it's LeVert missing.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Now here is Conley. And here is Mitchell. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Substitution for your Pelicans.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 3. Mobo with the rebound. TrailBlazers leading by 7. Now Pippen. That one falls.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
So it's the Pelicans now. Okongwu a screen. For 3, Mitchell. And again, no good by New Orleans.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So for the TrailBlazers, and now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. To the paint, and Aldama has it in the corner.
Out of bounds.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh. Pass to Mitchell. Tries the spin move. Now McDaniels, guarded by Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Doncic outside. Pass to Barrett. With some arc. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And he knocks down the first one. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
The shot's good from quickly.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
On the wing, Doncic. Doncic brushes off the contact and hits.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Pass to Eubanks. Pulls it from 20. And again, it's Portland converted. Pelicans trail by 14. Green, the screen. Out to the wing. A three from Quickly. It's hauled in by the TrailBlazers. Barrett with the ball. Pass to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Here's Tyson. A three. And rebounded by McDaniels. Now, here's Mitchell. Takes a three. And they get it back. And here's Green outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The TrailBlazers will take over. And so Doncic will bring it up for the TrailBlazers. There's the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Pelicans trail by 14. Trying to get something going. The shot is good off the backboard.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
On the wing, Doncic. For the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Doncic has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the TrailBlazers. Here's Quickly. Here's Mitchell. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
To the inside. And stolen by Okongwu. Quickly with it. Picked up by Barrett. For three, Mitchell. And it's Tyson with the rebound. Portland leading by 13. Now, here's Doncic. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Portland.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. Three after three, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And while there were some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Luka Doncic.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
And Doncic throws it down.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
And so it's Portland winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the...
Wanted all the thing I rap for. I've been trying to since hacksaw, Jim Duggan running.